We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garçon. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Garoppolo again. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken very short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Looking for a first down throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. On second down, here's Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now here's Lauletta. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it fourth down. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
13, 13, 13, 13.
They go play action here on first down. Powering his way forward. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Go ahead. Thirteen. 11. 65.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Kalen Clay. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got a man, it's right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Lauletta. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Go ahead. Check 99. 21.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 40.
Three down. Hey, check. Black 80. Wait, 80. I got you. Jim. 11. No, check that. 6. 10.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo.
11.
And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go. 180. Check 43. 6. Go ahead. Silver. Motion. 11. Check. 31's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now. But I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
21.
Here's McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
Here's Lauletta. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's long let off, play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Lauletta. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that now 3 misses here in this first half.
And the important thing is you just can't get discouraged. You may still have some chances to make amends in the second half, so you've got to get yourself in the right frame of mind to get the job done.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Man. Undercrush. Hey, gun. 31's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. McKinnon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Lawletta. And this is going to be incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Flex route! Flex route!
Now the backup Boykin, his first throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Boykin. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
On 1st down, Lawletta. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On third down, Barkley. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. Past the 30. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The pitch goes to Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Manning. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the 1st.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Stewart, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Here we go. 11. 21. 11. Go ahead. 12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Caught left side, Garcon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
12, Miles, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Garoppolo has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 39 that time. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Well, fellas, here we go. 65, 65.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Here's Darkwan. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing is Manning. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run with Darkwan. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Niners on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. They run it with McKinnon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Reuben Foster coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the gun, it's Manning. Big hold of the 30. This is Shepard on the catch. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Manning to Barkley on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. To throw, it's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Manning to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Manning going to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Shotgun now for Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. From the gun, Manning trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They run once more with McKinnon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Like 20. 180. Hey, gun. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 30 west to white. White. Check. Pat. And I got you. White.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
12. White. 2.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Manning. pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I got you. Check 26. Go ahead. I got you. Hurry up.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here we go. 180. 1, Omaha. Hey, gun. Hey, gun. Hey, gun.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey. You got 3. Like 20. 180. 6. Go ahead.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
6. 21.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk down right around the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A giant 1st down. Manning to an open Beckham. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
That's it, baby. That's it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, Manning. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play in the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Manning. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come out here in the eye. It's a sneak, Manning. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Throwing now is Manning. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
65.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the 49ers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll lose an important one here, as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.